Thanks for visiting the patient and weather today. I'm meteorologist Al Peterlin. I'd like to talk about the weather health stress for January 26, 2026. We do keep additional graphics available at tpatw.com, and we maintain a patient weather storefront on Amazon. Amazon purchases made through our patient weather storefront do support the activities of patient weather. Looking at the surface map for the 26th, it's pretty much high pressure dominant from coast to coast, from north to south, although you can see that next surge of more cold air trying to come back into the northern plains. And then, of course, we have all this lake effect snow up here to the north. Looking at our vitality index, which is a composite of all of those weather elements that can have an impact on human health, and you can see that pretty much everywhere from the Rockies east has some kind of activity going on, either significant pressure change, significant temperature change, or even changes in humidity. Looking at pressure change, because that is the one dominant issue for many, we have rising pressure here in the Four Corners. We have rising pressure stretching from Texas across eastern Oklahoma, through central Missouri, up through Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, all the way to central Pennsylvania, back to Maryland, all the way through the south, and extending all the way into the central sections of Florida. So the big hurt here in the southeast. We have falling pressure here up in the northern plains across Minnesota, Wisconsin, the Michigan Upper Peninsula, and then swinging back all the way through New England, from upstate New York through Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. We do have significant changes in temperatures, and although we're looking at a lot of rising temperatures here in the central and northern plains, don't get your heart too well set on enjoyment. From the massive below normal readings, we'll be get back up to some single digits, etc. So it's warming, it's just not significant warming. Note that here in the south, the central Ohio Valley and all the way to the south, including portions of Florida, significant falling temperatures, really falling temperatures here in Georgia, and this is a burst of cold air across the southeast, far more significant for them, but still the point is, for the next week to 10 days, cold temperatures almost across the country. Looking at dew point temperature change, pretty much falls in line with those temperature change, rising dew points here in the northern plains, significantly falling dew point temperatures here in the south and southeast. Vapor pressure is again supporting the same thing, significant here across the southeast and Florida. Looking at POI, or our change in the availability of oxygen in the atmosphere, we have a risk of migraine here in the heart of the Four Corners. We have a risk of a migraine, especially in northern Texas, Dallas up to Oklahoma City, and then from Louisiana up across Arkansas, from Louisiana all the way up through central Illinois, Mississippi and Alabama all the way up through, in fact, southern Michigan, all of the Ohio Valley, the Tennessee Valley, and then everywhere in the south and southeast, starting at Maryland, working its way all the way down through the state of Florida. Big migraine risk. But notice that we have that risk of asthma and arthritis here, where we had that low pressure all the way from the central to the northern plains, picking up eastern Montana, eastern Wyoming, stretching across the Michigan Upper Peninsula, and then cutting back south through New England, picking up Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Mass, and Maine. Thanks for visiting the patient and the weather. Your comments are appreciated, and if you hurt, let us know where you're located. And remember, it's the cold that kills.